Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about a common measurement that is used in Wicca, and that is the year in a day. If you spend any time reading Wicca 101 books or online, you'll hear about the concept of the year in a day. And this idea, this measurement of time, came from common law in past cultures, where it was an acceptable length of time for things to be solidified. Marriages, some rulings with deaths, etc. And because of this, it has been incorporated into mainly Wicca because it is thought to be an acceptable time to study with a coven, to learn that traditions or practices and beliefs and whatnot. So that your teacher, as assigned to you through that coven, will go through all these things with you in a series of classes, so that by the year and a day mark, you know pretty much what you need to know to be initiated into that coven. This doesn't always happen, though. A lot of seekers will need more time. Very few seekers will finish their coursework before the year and a day mark. But it has rolled over into solitary Wicca, which is something that I am firmly against, because it's hard enough in a coven structure with a teacher to decide that this path is for you after a year and a day of structured classes that have been specifically timed out to last around a year and a day. As a solitary, with the vast number of resources that you have to weed through, and the vast amounts of misinformation that you have to discover and research and things like that, and the vast amount of number of practices that you have to learn and become comfortable with before you really know that this path is for you, it's almost impossible to do that in a year and a day. And so many people decide after a year and a day that this path is for them, and then realize all the things that they don't know and end up leaving. So I'm firmly against putting this firm end mark on this stage of discovery of this path. It should be kind of an open-ended thing. You learn as much as you need to learn before you know for sure that this path is for you. And that's how I've pretty much always felt. The other issue is that in a lot of books, it's not very clear what the year and a day is for. They don't make it clear that it's a period of time to study before you make the decision to, dedicate yourself or whatever to this path. It's just kind of said it's a period of study before dedication or initiation, making it seem like after that dedication or initiation, you're done studying. There's nothing else to learn, which is completely misleading. And so many books say it like that. And I know that the authors almost always know that there's more that you need to learn, but they're not clear enough with it. So many people think that after the year and a day, you don't need to learn anymore. Personally, because I was still solidly in my fluffy phase during my year and a day, I did spend only a year and a day studying until I decided to dedicate myself. Of course, then, once I discovered more about what witchcraft really was and what paganism really was, I went back and rededicated myself, because I felt that my first dedication was pretty much done too quickly and taken too lightly to be a true dedication in my mind. So I had to go back and redo it anyway, because I didn't spend enough time learning. I didn't spend enough time absorbing. I wasn't one of the people that decided the path wasn't for me, but I also felt stupid at how much I had glossed over in that year and a day, how much I had just not even deemed important because I didn't think I had time to learn. I think it's important that solitaries know where the year-to-day cut came from, why it probably doesn't apply to them, and all of this before they make a decision to put an end date on their study. And I guess that's really just my 2 cents on the year and a day, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.